Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to the vlog. I hope you are doing great whenever you are seeing today's video. Y'all, it has been raining since about 2:30 this morning, and it just stopped about 30 minutes ago. It's about 9. No, what time is it? It's about 8:30. Well, almost 9. But anyway, it just stopped. Y'all, we have had, I think it has rained. Today is the 5th. All 5 days of April, I think it has rained. And we also had hail damage today, a warning for hail. But we did have a hailstorm a couple of days ago. Maybe at the end of March we had some hail, and one of my coworkers, her car got damaged so bad she has to now, get it fixed through the insurance because it was horrible. But yeah, spring has sprung, or April shoppers, I guess I could say. So in today's vlog, we are just going to be doing Saturday things. I need to take Tiger to his soccer game. His mom had to work, so it now falls on Yaya to get him to his little soccer game. And today is his day to bring snacks, y'all. So I hope it doesn't start raining again. But anyway, like I said, we're just gonna be doing some Saturday things. I need to wash my hair, but you guys are not gonna see that. I'm just mentioning that. I need to wash my hair today. Y'all, I am getting used to this natural thing. So if you guys have any tips, if there is anybody out there that is natural and you got some tips for this type of hair, 4C, leave them down in those comments. Let a girl know. If you got any tips on the silver, gray, how to keep this shiny and looking cute, leave me some tips in that comment section. I would really appreciate it because I am just still not used to the natural hair, but I'm trying to get the hang of it. I'm trying to get it to look, decent. I know I need my ends trimmed, but everybody keeps telling me I need my ends trimmed, so I need to get those trimmed or try to trim them myself. But trying to get these curls to pop like the young girls say, it's hard, girl. Yes, it is. It is so hard. Sipping coffee, y'all, this morning because I have not had breakfast, and like I said, I need to get up. Well, I'm already up. I need to get Tiger up and get him ready. Y'all, he sleeps. He will sleep until maybe 11, 12 o'clock because he stays up late, y'all. I told y'all he is like a little teenager when it comes to sleep. But I need to get him up even though I don't want to wake him up. You guys know you do not wake up a sleeping child from a nap or sleep. You just don't do that. Generally, he is in a good mood in the mornings if you have to wake him up, but there have been some times where you wish that you would have just left him sleep. We have not had breakfast. I have not cooked breakfast. I don't think I'm gonna even have time to get anything cooked this morning, but that's okay. We'll get something. He doesn't really like to eat. Like, he'll pick with his food sometimes. If he tells you he wants an egg, he might eat the egg. But if he doesn't tell you that he wants the egg, he might not eat the egg that day. He's very funny when it comes to the food, y'all. He's very, very particular. Like, some days he'll eat eggs. Some days he'll eat a biscuit. Some days he'll eat a sausage. But he loves bacon, okay? He loves some bacon. So he'll eat bacon, But now he's getting to like where he'll just kind of lick the bacon and maybe he'll chew it and then he'll put it back on his plate, stuff like that. So he's very picky and particular when it comes to food, that little boy is. Anyway, we're just gonna be doing some things. I do have this Y'all, the rain has started up again. OMG. Anyway, I want to go to this antique mall. They are having this fling thing, is what they're calling it, where a lot of the booths are having a sale going on. So I want to go in there because there is one little Peter Rabbit figurine that I saw in there, and I wanted to see if her booth was going to be on sale before I picked up that little Peter Rabbit figurine. You guys have already seen that video. If you haven't, go back and check that out. I believe that my little Peter Rabbit hutch turned out so cute. So anyway, I want to do that, and then I want to stop at the Dollar Tree as well because I want to put a few more things in my little fairy garden that I have around the tree. You guys have already seen that in that same video. If you haven't, again, go and check it out. But yeah, so that's pretty much everything that is going to be going on in this vlog. It may be a short vlog, but I told you guys I miss vlogging. I miss talking with y'all. I just miss it. So yeah, we're just gonna vlog and do whatever it do. Okay, let's brush your teeth.
I'm ready.
Where did the time go? How do we move so far away? Holding on, how much can we both take when love isn't at home? I can't hear Where did the time go? How do we move so far away? Holding on, how much can we both take when love is an echo? I can't hear what you're saying when love is an echo. I can't hear what you're saying. Strong lessons burn brighter, that makes us two fighters. And what I'm asking tonight is, could we get back to where we started?
It's been a couple of days later. I'm getting my first sips in, y'all. Let me raise y'all up just a bit. I feel like I'm cut off. So let me do that real quick. There we go. Lots better. Anywho, like I said, it's been several days later, y'all. And yeah, it's been crazy. But did you guys see Tiger at his little soccer game, y'all? He was so cute. He is the youngest one on his team, y'all. The rest of the little kids are 3, close to 4, and Tiger just turned 3. And when he started playing, he was, still 2 years old. So he is the youngest one on his team, and you can tell. But he's so cute, y'all. I just love to watch him play. But anyway, we went into that antique mall, y'all, and we had to get out of there because that is kind of like a upscale antique mall, and they have a lot of fragile things. They have a lot of old furniture, old dishes, and I was like, no, let's go. I had to corral him into that little buggy so he would sit down, because I was like, no, you're not gonna touch nothing and break nothing, and then I have to pay for it. They do have some shops that I like to go into, but for the most part, that's kind of like a, bougie. It's like what I'm gonna call it, antique mall. But yeah, we did that, you guys, and then I did go into the Goodwill store the other day. I was looking for frames, and they had some good stuff in there, y'all. I would say not the knick-a-knack, the bric-a-brac stuff, but as you will see, they had a bunch of this art, and I think somebody drew this particular art. I don't know. I think somebody made it, not drew, but painted. I think it's one person that may have painted these pictures that you guys are going to see. And I was like, wow, these are really nice. And I just didn't have a place to put those things, y'all, but I felt like they were really nice. And then, of course, we went and looked at all the bric-a-brac, and yeah, I just, y'all, it was a hot mess express. And then we made our way over to the frames, and they really had a good assortment of frames, y'all. I felt like they had a good assortment. And so I ended up getting this one, and I think this is a Walmart frame. If I'm not mistaken, this is a Walmart frame. It was regular priced. It had the sticker in the little window for $17.99. And y'all, I got this frame for $1.99, believe it or not. So I'm going to DIY this frame. I want to make it one solid color, but I thought this was, okay to put my little Peter Rabbit picture in, even though when you guys see this video, Easter will have come and gone, but I still will have this frame. And of course we will put our Peter Rabbit photos out again next year, because we love Peter Rabbit. That's going to be a tradition up in here. Y'all, when I posted my Peter Rabbit video, or well, when I uploaded it, I was on the Facebook Marketplace, y'all, and this lady posted these books, y'all. All these books, y'all, for $20. And when I saw the post, it had been up for, it said about 5 hours. And I said, oh, they probably already gone. But I messaged her, y'all, and she said that they were available. And she was like, when can you come and pick them up? I was like, I can come and pick them up tomorrow. And she was like, okay. She messaged me back and she was like, I'm gonna have the books sitting out on the porch, blah blah blah. If you don't pick them up, I told the next person that they can pick them up on Wednesday. I was like, y'all, I ran out there to pick those books up. But they were in a city called Burleson. You guys have probably heard of Burleson if you, well, we all know, what's her name? Now, I don't know. Her last name is Chloe. What is her first name, y'all? I know this, we all know her. But now I cannot think of her name. But anyway, she is from Burleson. Y'all, when I tell y'all, that was a very, very long drive. I felt like I was driving to Houston. But I was on a mission to go out there and get those books, okay? Anyway, let me share with y'all what I did with those books. I couldn't believe it, y'all. I was like, I have to go out here and get these books. Because I know if an antique dealer or a vintage seller get those books, they would have probably priced those books for about $5 a piece. Y'all, I think it was about 23 or so books. I'm not really sure. I need to count them. They would have made $105 off of these books. Is that right? I don't remember. I need to do the count again. I was like, I was so happy to get that full collection, y'all. I was just so excited and so happy. And I did go into another thrift store, the little thrift store that's next to the Dollar Tree by my house, y'all. And I didn't film it at y'all because they very seldom have anything. But I went in there, it was around 5 o'clock-ish or so. And y'all, they had these dishes in there. They had 3 sets of dishes with a different pattern on them. 2 of them had a blue pattern and 1 had a red pattern. I wish I would have filmed it for you guys. But I saw these particular dishes. I'm gonna share them with you here in a minute. And I kept going back and forth. Because they had them as a set. And the set was like $12.99. And I was like, do I really want to get these dishes for $12.99 out of the thrift store? But what I did, y'all, is I did a Google search. And I Google searched one plate. Well, you know, the things show up. But I looked at one plate. And the price they wanted for one plate. And this was a replacement plate. They wanted about $17.99 for a replacement plate. And I was like, let me grab those dishes. Because if you look up these dishes on eBay or any of that, y'all, these dishes are not cheap. So I said, let me grab them. It's not a whole lot of them, y'all, but I was like, I'm going to get them. But I was a little skeptical about getting them because of the pattern on the dishes, y'all. But I was like, I love them. I love the scalloped edge. And so I just went ahead and I picked those up. Okay, so here are the first set of the books, y'all. I split them up. So I have some over here. And then I put some over here. And I don't know if you guys noticed it when I did the, were they even in here? Oh yeah, I think they were in here because I needed to film my B-roll footage. But yeah, I don't know, y'all. I don't know if they were in here or not. But these are the books, and like I said, I was so excited to get a whole set, because if you buy these books separately, they usually price them at about $3 or $4, even some $5. If you look them up on Etsy, they are even a little bit more expensive than that. Now I wish I could get a full set of all of the green ones, but if I don't, I'm okay with the ones that I have. I don't know if you guys saw, but I have the Tale of Turtle Mouse, and then I have the Tale of Piglin Bland, and then I have two more up here. The Tale of Jemima Puddles. Is that her name, y'all? If I'm not right, correct me, please. And then I think I have one of Peter Rabbit. Oh no, that's Puddle Duck. The Tale of Jeremy Puddle Duck. And do I have a green one of Peter Rabbit in here somewhere? I don't think so. This one has a cover on it. Oh, I'm trying to get y'all in focus. Focus. That's Benjamin Bunny, and he does have a cover. He's green as well. But anywho, that is what I wanted to share with you guys as far as the little books that I picked up. Alright, so here are my picnic baskets. Let me get this off. I got a package, y'all. We need to see what's in this package. But anyway, I stacked my picnic baskets up over here. I took this from off of the console table because I have always wanted a picnic basket stack, but I can never find the vintage picnic baskets that I see all over my Instagram pages and stuff of the bigger influencers and everything. I'll insert a picture so you guys can see what I'm talking about, but I can never find those. And if I do find one, it has writings or something on it, or it's tore up, or it just look a mess. So I'm just like, I can't. But anyway, this one I found on Facebook Marketplace, and then you guys know this one I found in the Goodwill, and this was only $5, and I think I paid like maybe $12 or $13 for this. And I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and stack these up over here. And they do make really good storage, you guys, because I have always kept my, let me show you guys. But anyway, we over here, we talking about the blue dishes, y'all. So I brought that up because I did put the blue dishes up in here for storage. I didn't want to put them up in my attic, but you guys can see the inside of this basket. This basket was like brand new, y'all. It was in such a good shape. It has the blue on the inside, and let me get in a little closer. It came with this hold on one sec. Came with this little tag on the inside of the baskets and everything. So yeah, it was really nice. But here are the dishes. Let me get those out so you guys can see those. Okay, so as you can see, this is the little set, and what I loved about it is look at the little scalloped edges on the plate, and look at the blue, and you can see the tag where they had $12.99 for this set. But I got 1, 2, 3 of the little saucers, and then I got 1, 2, 3 of the little dessert plates, and then I got 2 of the larger plates. But y'all, look how pretty these are. You can use these for spring, summer. I just love them. And it's that detail on the plate that I love. Just so pretty. But like I said, I was a little apprehensive about getting them because of the scene. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then I'm sorry. But if you know, you know. And yeah, anyway, I went ahead and I picked those up. But look how pretty they are stacked like that, y'all. So pretty. And this is what I keep in this second little picnic basket. And y'all, I had this just sitting outside for decor. And I said, let me bring my basket in here because it is getting messed up by all of the elements outside. And I said, I do not want my basket to be getting all messed up and dirty. But this one came with the plates and spoons, and then it has the red gingham background. But yeah, I keep all of this in here. Okay, so this is what I put over here. I just kept that one basket and I ended up putting that print right there. I think it was always behind there. You guys just couldn't see it. But I want to get some different type of baskets to go here. I want them to be kind of like a rectangular shape instead of the round shape. And I want them to be a little bit flatter because I felt like you really couldn't see what was going on in the basket. Even though for this basket right here, we just keep for storage. I just want to have something else back here on this bottom shape. Y'all, let's take a look and see what's in the bag. Oh wow, I thought this was going to be a little bit darker, but this is a little dress that I picked up from a boutique. It's a little blue jean dress. It has the little straps. So, can't wait to put this on. I might put this on this weekend to see how this is gonna look, but yeah, that is what was in the package, y'all. Anywho, y'all, that is it. We are going to end this vlog here today. Y'all, I got up I went to sleep last night at around 10ish, maybe 11, and I woke back up around 2 o'clock. So I am so sleepy, and I am going to be so sleepy all day. I gotta go to work, and I know when I get home I'm gonna be so sleepy. And if my daughter goes to work, I'm gonna have to take care of Tiger. But you know, we yayas do what we have to do. Anywho, like I was saying, I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog here today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you all had a wonderful Easter, because when you are seeing this, Easter will have come and gone. But yeah, I hope you have a great day and a great week whenever you are viewing today's video. And I will talk to you in the next one. Bye, y'all.